Yeah, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and the blood and stay apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to all our brothers, and I'm out there pushing truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. This is a brother from Jamaica camp. I'm Yashamai.
I war.
Today I'm on another video. You see me on this whole coronavirus thing that take place in China. You see, because you have them use a wristband now. Basically track the citizens them basically they say infected with the disease. And hey, this is an example I show you. So as soon as certain things start to happen in our country, you see me, these are the things that they basically do. You see me, but because ultimately, you see me, this is how they elite them a plan for it to everybody. You see me, they chip everybody. And this is a way where they can basically use to bring in a chip.
Right.
You see, because the wristband them are used. Basically track on the chip are basically they are also a tracking device. So we see how things are basically take place across the world, and we see how everything are put in place. You see me, for the basically don't fall of this wicked society, because you have certain countries that use wristband too. Even last year we do a video on the wristband in Trinidad and Tobago.
Can.
So we see how close we're close to them right now. You see me, to destruction of the society.
Yeah, it's part of the whole elite them plan is this problem reaction solution. So them create situations like these. And then them see how people react towards it, and then them come with the solution, which say boy, ultimately as I say with the it can lead up to the RFID chip, man, because these are the things that them use, man. To see how people will move towards certain things. It says this is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Now, ignorant of the so-called white man planning. We don't understand, you see me, through the spirit and power of Shemeshai, you see me, what this bank elite want basically accomplish. You see me, I will see the ways and means how them basically use, to get them new world agenda across the world. You see, because that's what they want to do, chip everybody. That's the end goal. You see, hey, we keep on saying it, because that's true. Nick Rockefeller tell Aaron Russo, they want everybody chip. Total control they want to have. So this wristband thing we basically use is even that documentary, enemy of the state. You see me, FEMA camp 2. You see me mention about even the wristband. So these things are planting by the banking elite. What?
This is news from Business Insider. This is published on February 4th, 2020. Then it says officials in Hong Kong are using wristbands to track families that are under Wuhan coronavirus quarantine. See? So say them using these wristbands to track people, man. As we get further in the article, it give you a whole idea how this thing go, yeah? It says the public health officials in Hong Kong said they plan to use wristbands to track people, place and home quarantine after they return from China, Wuhan province, the center of the coronavirus epidemic. So this is Wuhan province is a city in China, and Wuhan is a little city in a Wuhan province where the whole thing started. So everybody will been there, and return to Hong Kong. They're going to put wristband on them to track them. Alright, conclude. It says those who evade the mandatory quarantine risk being tracked by the police, facing says those who evade the mandatory quarantine risk to be tracked by the police, facing up to 6 months in jail and paying a fine of $641. The South China Morning Post reported Monday. It says any resident of Hong Kong who has visited China, Hubei province, within the past 14 days is required to undergo quarantine for 2 weeks. Those who return to Hong Kong with symptoms of the virus or had close contact with an infected person face mandatory quarantine at facilities in the city. Those who return symptom-free, or without close contact are allowed to be quarantined in their homes. See? So they will keep you in your home, man. And just like how, you know, if you're under, it's basically house arrest. See? It's like you're under house arrest, because basically them do this thing in America. Like if you do a crime in America and stuff and then put you on a house arrest, then place a band on your foot, see? A tracking device on your foot or something, man. To track you. So if you go certain meters from the house or certain feet from the house, hey, that thing go off. See?
Run. Give me a second, brother. Second is just 5 and 1.
Second results 5 and verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as coming, the tokens, behold, the day shall come.
God, the day shall come. We're approaching that day right now. See, the time period we're approaching right now. See, you know, you're going to have a lot of people. See, we're going to get basically grab up by military or the police force. You see, because China, they're way ahead. You see me in this New World Order thing. You see, so we see what take place right now. We should know, say, as I mentioned, the bank lead behind this year. You see, because you know them time I run out. So they push basically accomplish the New World Order. You see, but this is what happen worldwide. You see, continue scripture, brother.
And basically them normally them use these countries like China, India and them places there as testing ground to bring forth whatever thing they want to do, man. Because when you look at this coronavirus thing, it comes like it's a race-specific virus, man. Because when you check it, mostly Chinese are dying from this virus, man. See? All over the world, man. It infect people, but mainly Chinese are dying from it. See? It says, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth, shall be taken in a great number.
Go on.
See? And the way of truth shall be hidden.
So super say they shall be taken in a great number. As I mentioned earlier, they're gonna have a lot of people get grabbed up and get brought to concentration camps or FEMA camp. You know, like what take place right now. You have, for example, what take place now with the quarantine and certain people basically you know, put a wristband on them, can't go past certain years, or they can't go they can't go among certain people. You see, so this is how the elite them basically want you. They want basically total control. You see, because this will lead up to the chip. You know? Because you know that the wristband now, you know, perfect. You see, but I RFID microchip in your hand, you see, you cannot take it out.
You can't take it out.
Or you can't cut it off of your hand. So that's what them basically want for you, chip everybody. So this is how it basically take place worldwide. Not only in China, worldwide though. You have a lot of people going to get brought to concentration camp to receive or RFID microchip. This is a future prophecy. Go on?
Yeah, so basically this thing are going to China, man. If this become a world pandemic to that level, man, hey, as the accident, them are going to move towards that chipping people.
Go on.
See? It says, be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Barren of faith. A lot of people are going to basically lose faith at the time to come. You see, even Yahushua said, nevertheless, when the Son of Man shall come, shall he find faith on the earth? You see, because a lot of people are going to lose faith. Going to bug out to the level of chaos. This is what going to take place worldwide, especially in the land of America, where the art of Jacob's trouble going to take place. You see, give me on 2 Ezra, brother, 16 and 68.
Yeah. And basically, you have a lot of men that lose faith now. See? Because guess what? Up to now in 2020, you have men who claim that they are Israelite men, still can't come to the conclusion that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. See? Them still cannot come to the conclusion, man. I see where this thing is going, man. I see all these prophecies, man, that are happening. As I say, hey, the words, everything that the scriptures speak about is true, man. See? Everything. Hey, the apostles and elders of Greatness Stone bringing out the word, man. The word of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, hey, to the fullest. See? And them still can't get it, man. It says,
16 and 68.
2 Ezra 16 and verse
68.
So verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
So what the scripture says? Behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude. It's king over you, king over who, king over our people. You see, me know who should basically who today. The so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian. See, so these so-called white people, but the banking league gonna send the military, see, basically come get them. But on the houses, you know, house power basically dwell. Basically bring them to concentration camp to receive or verify the microchip. What?
The skin out of a great multitude is king over you.
What?
And they shall take away certain of you.
And they shall take away certain of you. Not only so the one to China. They want to take away our people because really and truly, you see, the bank need to want to get rid of us, the Israelites. You see, that's what them basically want to get rid of us altogether. What?
And feed you being idle with things offered unto idols.
Talking about what? The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. That's what they're going to basically give a lot of people like time to come. You see, in a concentration camp in America, worldwide. You see, they already use a wristband in China now, which we always mention to China. We are ahead of us. Because you know, them basically go digital.
At the testing ground.
Yeah,
China
are
is
India.
the testing ground.
We ahead.
At the labs, them I will call them, man.
And also Sweden. Then we are ahead of us. What?
And it says, and they that consent unto them.
And they that consent unto the so-called white man and the way of life, the new world order plan, go on.
Shall be had in derision.
Shall be had in derision, go on.
And in reproach and trodden under foot.
And destroy. Say, I don't destroy. You see, me all with him, I agree with him, I basically. I destroy. Guess what? So-called white man don't like you. You're so-called white man enemy. You see, if I use an Israelite, use the so-called white man enemy. Suppose we are basically a fight for one in the womb.
Which is right, man.
So I'm going to destroy you, no matter where you want to try. Go on.
For there shall be in every place.
And for there shall be in every place, not only China, every place, every country, every community, every lane, every streets. Go on.
And in the next cities.
And in the next cities, go on.
A great insurrection.
A great insurrection, a great uprising against our people. Go on.
Upon those who fear. Upon those that fear the Lord.
Talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indians, go on.
See? And they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
So, scripture said they will be like madmen, sparing none. So when these banking leads and all these troops, you see, basically come and get our people. So when scripture says they will be like madmen, sparing none, and they're going to have no mercy.
Yeah.
They will be way more worse than what they do to our people at the time to come. Way more worse than what happened to four parents through the time of slavery. You know, all that things the four parents go through. Even coming over this side, it's even pop like sardine and cargo slave ship.
And you're going to see him true colours, man.
Yeah, because you have way more work and you have way more technology now. You see, you have way more weaponry. So you have way more things to people than what happened to four parents. You see, a lot of people, if you say, oh, some of the so-called white man and them friend, you see, when the time to come, you're going to basically get a wake-up call you about this devil.
That's how we move into here. I'm looking at the scripture saying come crouching. See? Take good heed of him, man. Because guess what? He come and him speak softly to you. See? And make you feel comfortable. He make you feel at rest with him. Like say, boy, he is your best friend. See? And you can see that among the people out here, even out here in Jamaica with them, man. See? All them people have hands and gloves, the so-called white people, and then come out here. And even worship them. See? See? So the white man put you in that. In that case, make you feel
comfort zone, no?
Comfort zone, make you feel very comfortable around him.
Yeah.
And then when he's ready for strike, man, hey, the scripture tells him he might deaf Adam, man, he might come like the serpent, he might serpent. See? It says, there shall for there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
So they are sparing our people. Revelation 12 and 12.
Yes.
People know you have a short time. But come down on us having great wrath. See? Because you know you have a short time. We're powerful in scripture, right?
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Talking about our people.
See, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
It's a future prophecy we are approaching right now. You see, the time of Jacob's trouble. They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So they might come and take all away resources. You see, me all the food. You see, me already have people in China, you know, fighting food. See, famine apart. You see, the destruction. You see, me at this wicked society. So a lot of people going to die by famine. So you have shortage of food. So they might come and take away all the food, all the resources and all these things we have. Go on.
says, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then shall they be known who are the Lord chosen. At that time, a lot of people going to know who's the Lord's elect. Go on.
See? And they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Go on. So you can go through a lot of things. You see? Because the gold is tried in the fire and acceptable pan in the furnace of adversity.
Scripture says earth like a barren of faith. And you know who really have faith, man. See? Then let's get back to the article. Yeah. It says basically said this part says we have to respect privacy, thus we have not equipped the wristbands with GPS. Alright. So okay, I'm just get back to that part here. It says officials said it would send teams to the homes of the quarantine people to periodically take their temperature and monitor their health for symptoms of the virus, which has so far killed 427 people, most in mainland China. So most of the people in China killed it. The death toll rise up to is up to 500 now. As we speak. It says according to the report, Hong Kong said it had 500 wristbands ready to use for the at-home quarantine, and that 30 families had been selected to receive the wristbands. Government officials said the wristbands do not use GPS but would be connected to a smartphone required to remain connected in a person's home.
So you say your wristband use GPS but your phone use GPS?
Yeah, your phone use GPS tracker on it, man. See? It says here, we have to respect users' privacy. Thus we have not equipped the wristbands with GPS. Victor Lam Kang Chief Information Officer said according to this. Can
see, because you don't say man tell a lot of lies.
Hey, them right. Them can right with that. The wristband not have GPS.
When your phone
have GPS, man.
They still have track you.
Some still have a tracker
for
you.
Privacy this I said thing man do, but no. That's how them basically things.
He says he added these. He said he added these are people who have to be quarantined at home. They are not criminals. See? If you quarantine at home, you are not criminals. You are the house arrest, man. So literally, hey, you are being treated as a criminal, man. See? But them are nice up things make it like some more. Because if you are under house arrest in America, you are literally a criminal. You can't go within certain meters. You can't. If they tell you to stay within certain meters of certain people, you can't do it, man. So that means say you're born, you're not free. So literally you become a prisoner, man. See? It says, these are not criminals, so we agree we have to respect their privacy. It says, if a person wearing a wristband goes more than 65 or 100 feet away from their home, officials say they would first attempt to call the person. If they cannot reach them, police would track those who left their homes while under quarantine in order. Those who evade the quarantine would be listed as a wanted person according to the report. So guess what? You're a criminal. Because if they put you in a jail and you escape, see? If they lock you up in a jail and you escape, you're listed as a wanted person. See? So guess what? Hey, the scripture tell me we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. See? The more can say these things, man, as it's written, man. So, you know. This is Psalms 37 verse 12. It says the wicked plotted against the just.
That's what the scripture said. The wicked plotted against the just. And who is the wicked? You read Malachi 1 and 4. It tells us Edom, thou shalt call them the border of wickedness. And who are the Edomites today? You see me? It's you so-called white people. Or East basically East are Edom.
Which is right, man.
So that's what the scripture said. The wicked plotted against the just. Go on.
See? And gnashed upon him with his teeth.
And gnashed upon him with his teeth. Go on.
The Lord shall laugh at him.
So Yahweh shall laugh at him. So all the plan of the so-called white man plan, the bank leader plan. So what the scripture say? The Lord shall laugh at him. So I plan a new world order. See me? Ultimately, to fulfill Bible prophecy according to Job. Or Job 20 and 22 and down. In his fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straight. You see me? People say when he's about to full his belly, the Lord shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him when he's about to accomplish him new world order. If you say yes, you see me, finally have you get the new world order up and running. You see me, the Lord will basically fling a monkey into the plan. So that's what the scripture says. Lord, Yahweh Bashmir Shai shall laugh at you back so-called white people, God.
For you see it that his days is coming.
So if any foreign say time is coming, you see, when you get judged for all the wickedness, you see, because according to scripture, you see me, bank leader will be the first crop of slave. You must pay for every single thing when they do on the earth, you.
Can. Scripture says, I will say, you know, so this thing will lead up to the RFID microchip, man. So
that's the end goal.
So we have to keep on bringing out this preset, man. Yeah. And nail it in the head of you people, man. You Negroes, Native American Indians and Latinos, man, which you are the children of Israel. You are the Lord's people, man.
The one we can receive it because we said all our people going to receive it. It's all about the elect.
Yes, can.
See, we have to warn them, whether they will hear.
And whether they forbear, man. See, we do this for the elect's sake, yeah? See? So Revelation 13 and verse. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor.
So that's what the scripture says. And he causeth all. Who causeth all? The banking elites. You see me? The Rothschild, the Rockefellers. You see me? The wicked rulers of the society. So what the scripture says. He causeth all, both small and great. Go on.
See? Rich and poor.
Rich and poor. Go on.
Free and bond.
Free and bond. So they want every single body on the earth. You see me? Basically, take them chip. RFID the microchip. Go on.
See? To receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a mark in their right hand. Go on.
Or in their forehead.
Or in their forehead, in their forehead.
Go on.
See, so it's a future prophecy. You see, this is how we're approaching right now, this prophecy. You see, this prophecy. I want to basically main prophecy will basically be we the men and the Lord over the years been looking for. This prophecy. And this will lead up to right now. You see, it will reach the point where the banking later, we don't tell down this economy collapse. Even China economy going down by this coronavirus.
Which is right, man.
So we know that this are the end goal of the elite. This is what they want to accomplish. You see, every single body receive a RFID microchip.
Man. Because hey, we know that China is one of the biggest economies in the world. There were people from all over the world in and out of China daily, man. And you know, so from goods and services now come out of China, you know, so it will put a strain on the world stock market, man. See? So they say this spell problem for everybody in the world, man. But at the elite them goal, then because they want to accomplish whatever they want to accomplish at the new world order as they have been bringing out. Then it says, and that no man might buy or sell. Says he that had the mark.
Super said nobody not going to buy or sell. Say he that had the mark. See, that mark go back to the Greek word charagma. Basically, an imprinted mark.
Imprinted mark, yeah.
The root word for charagma is carax. Which basically means a peel or a stake.
It's a sharp instrument, man.
A policy, you know. They use basically bore your hand. So they use a syringe needle of basically bore your hand to push in the chip. You see, it no matter if you're right hand or your left hand, because when I scripture say hands.
In your hands, man.
So it matter whose part you want to take if you take the chip. You see me? According to the scripture, you're going to get destroyed. So this is a future prophecy we're moving towards right now. See, go on.
See, and the root word for carax is grapho, which is go back to written information, man. See, because all your information, your health information, your monetary information,
every single thing,
your identification, everything is gonna be on this one chip, man. See, so them can know where you go, your whereabouts, what you've been doing, how much you spend, what your health issue. So certain things you can get for do. So guess what? So it's also basically like how this them using this tracking device wristband, see, to keep monitoring people from leaving quarantine areas, man. That's basically the same thing with the chip I gotta do to you, man. See, when you get it, because you definitely you go under the control of the so-called white man when they receive that shipment. See? They are not total control. See? It says in the right hand, in the mark R, it says I'm starting 17 again. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark
Done.
or the name of the beast.
Name of the beast.
Or the number of his name.
Done.
See? So basically, hey, it all go down to the chip, man. The RFID chip. See? So we say, as we are going at the time, or we are going at the whole temptation.
Done.
See? Hey, so we have to gird up the lines, man, as men of the Lord.
Done.
See? See? And keep digging more in the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yashai. See? Pray. We have to watch and pray. See?
Done.
Yeah.
Continually.
And fast. Fasting important too, man. See?
Done.
Because at a time I come, you know, so famine will come on the land. Yeah, we're going to have great famine. See? Because we can see it been starting out there now in Africa where you have locusts like, by the millions. I eat crops over there in East Africa. And it's going to spread to the rest of Africa. And worldwide too, man. Because them say possibly it will spread worldwide. And locusts been spreading and going to eat crops and them something there. You know what that will lead to? Famine, man. Because they up back in the past, man. So things were written for 4 times before learning. See? So it happened back in ancient Egypt, it is gonna happen to modern Egypt. See?
So that's all praises and honor to Yahweh Shem and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Men Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push this throat, can push this throat. Pretty soon you're gonna leave this wicked society. Shalom.
Shalom.